Right now, things in the 90-Day Fiancé realm seem a little crazy. There are many seasoned watchers who raise queries on social media. What 90-Day Fiancé spinoff is now on television? After receiving an answer, they always ask why, which is the same response. Each week, 4 hours in a 26-hour period are devoted to the airing of The Other Way and Before the 90 Days Season 6. Even though that aspect is straightforward, many fans are annoyed by it. The true mystery is why TLC forces consumers to watch on such an impossible schedule. Just to be clear, since there are some folks who are right now naturally feeling confused, Jasmine and Gino, 2 recurring cast members, are present in this. We also see Tyray, Riley and Violet, Meisha and Nicola, Statler and Dempsey, Christian and Cleo, and David and Sheila. Season 5 episodes of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way have only recently started showing on Monday nights. Sunday evenings are when this spin-off usually airs. However, the episodes continue to fill 2-hour time slots even on Monday. For reference, this sitcom has a number of recurring actors, including Daniele, Johan, Kenneth, and Armando. The most frequently mentioned toxic couple is Brandon and Mary. This indicates that TLC executives anticipate that viewers of the 90-Day Fiancé franchise will watch the series for 4 hours over the course of 26 hours. This goes beyond being an unreasonable request. It's blatantly implausible. We're not discussing watching a familiar show in its entirety. The names of this group of The Other Way actors are still being introduced to viewers. Many fans won't or simply can't accomplish this, but other fans can and will. When releasing new episodes, especially with reality TV, this is too much to ask. Another incredibly bizarre aspect of this, perhaps? For 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 5, this is way too soon. We just finished watching Season 4, which starred Daniele and Johan. The Other Way's Season 4 tell-all took place in late May. Not even 2 months later, it is now July. Fans are perplexed as to why someone in authority would schedule these 2 spin-offs so closely together, airing 2 nearly identically long shows. It appears to be setting them up against one another. With an already bloated franchise, this absurdly oversaturates the market. One issue to take into account is the possibility that the network may be purposefully running the risk of, probably definitely, decreased ratings and viewer fatigue. We are all aware that these narratives are based on actual people's lives. Although editing sometimes takes liberties, love and breakups are genuine. Is there a chance that this series is on a race against time to release episodes before something? Spoilers are almost always a given when shooting real-life events. Every season, we provide updates on some, perhaps some happy occurrence has prompted TLC to rush to air everything that preceded it, whether it be a wedding, a birth of a child, or something else, as we'll explore shortly. Of course, it's possible that something awful occurred. We are all aware that the network has featured some very repulsive individuals, including loud bigots, violent criminals, toxic relationships, and more. Only in reaction to a significant public outcry do they remove the actors or footage. We stated that we would discuss in a moment another option. And there's the notion that someone might be on their way to a different offshoot. Imagine Daniele and Johan go to the US at the end of Season 5. So, 90-Day Fiancé must air before this season. The same holds true for Brandon, Mary, and other individuals, however unlikely. This would be an awkward method to get the video out the door. It would entail that they are essentially throwing away a season in order to maintain continuity for the following one. Perhaps the most uninteresting justification of all is that 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 5 just plain stinks. It's age of failure, but so far, the season has a new coupling as well as popular favorites. I received a message regarding Brandon and Mary from a buddy who hasn't watched this show. So this season doesn't seem to be a waste of time. No, not yet. The horizon is covered in ominous clouds. The foreboding marriage of Marriage Boot Camp and some type of all-stars offshoot, 90-Day, The Last Resort, will debut next month. It's interesting that this show will air on Monday nights, which would indicate that The Other Way's season will be relatively short. Basically a season of intermission. if B90 expires, it might also imply moving the other way to Sunday nights. I guess we'll find out next month. That comes as no surprise considering that David Zaslav, the company's CEO, was recently referred to as the most despised man in Hollywood and only skilled at breaking things in a GQ piece, despite the fact that GQ accurately reported the story. Once Zaslav threw a fit, the article was first gutted and then erased. The point is WBD needs to triumph. This brings us to a less likely but strangely intriguing theory. David Zaslav may have ordered this schedule jumble in an effort to personally kill me. Not for discrediting him in reports. Everyone who isn't directly employed by WBD or whose employer isn't producing a movie for the business, as was the case at GQ, speaks poorly of him. The only moral way to go about it is that, okay, so David Zaslav's ancestry with Thomas Edison is definitely improbable. Not every egomaniac that destroys industries is connected. Even if Zaslav did not personally make this scheduling decision, it is more likely that 90 Day Fiance is bloated and has spiraled out of control, what WBD is in disarray, and that Zaslav's overall incompetence is to blame, whatever the cause, whether it is one of our serious or not so serious hypotheses. This is a problem. Fan responses range from confusion to annoyance.